Hi, this is Johan from Freaks and Clowns. You're watching CMS TV.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that just dovetails right into the next story.
All right.
About lying cunts and people getting in trouble and money and God knows what.
Okay.
But this kind of goes back to a story we talked about since the beginning of the year. We talked about the allegations that are made toward people like Axl Rose, people like Steven Tyler. He sexually abused me and I'm suing for yada, yada, yada. So Steven Tyler of Aerosmith fame, some woman claimed after 50 years.
50 years. All right.
50 years.
So recently.
Yes, exactly. A federal judge in Manhattan has dismissed a sexual assault lawsuit filed against Aerosmith's frontman Steven Tyler for good, meaning the plaintiff won't be allowed to amend or file a similar lawsuit in the future.
Well, that's a travesty.
Janine Bellino, who is 66, a former teen model. Can you find her? Janine, Jeannine Bellino.
B-E what?
Bellino?
B-E what? L?
Bellino. A former teen model filed a lawsuit against the 76-year-old last fall, accusing him of forcibly groping her inside a New York City phone booth back in 1975.
Oh, well.
1975.
Look, she was scared, and it took a long time to toughen up to that fear.
Right. This is the same age as Jackal's current car. His current, his AMC Gremlin.
That's right.
The 8-track tape player in it.
Jesus Christ! Where did he rape her in? Her pacer? Holy shit!
While holding her captive in a phone booth, Tyler stuck his tongue. She isn't even all that good looking. Holy shit!
No.
And Steven still looks like Steven, but Jesus Christ, what is this?
That might have been. I mean, it was 1975.
I understand that. I get it.
It's 1975, and she was willing to suck cock.
While holding her captive in the phone booth, Tyler stuck his tongue down her throat.
Oh,
put his hands upon her body and her breastises and her buttocks.
Son of a bitch.
And her genitals.
Son of a bitch.
Moving and removing clothing and pinning her against the wall of the phone booth, the complaint said.
That's what happens when you show up backstage at an Aerosmith show in 1975.
Well, this was in a phone booth in New York City in 1975.
Yeah, well, how did she end up in a phone booth with Steven Tyler?
Who knows? Who knows?
I mean, where's the backstory to that? How does she end up in a fucking phone booth with Steven Tyler? Other than she's trying to get up on Steven Tyler.
Right.
I mean, come on.
As Tyler was mauling her and groping her, he was humping her, pretending to have sex with her.
Was he?
He was pretending.
Steven Tyler, 1975, had to forcibly force himself on that broad? The fuck out of here.
Others stood by outside the phone booth laughing, and a passerby watched and witnessed, but nobody in the entourage intervened. Was that olive oil? I love Popeye.
That's Alice the Goon. That wasn't Olive.
I'm glad you knew that.
Again, with the references from 1970, whatever. Jesus Christ.
That means my impression was dead on.
I knew it. I knew what you were talking about. Fucking Alice the Goon.
Holy shit. The complaint added Tyler's penis was erect.
Yeah, he thought he was about to get his dick sucked.
And it was evident to her as he rubbed it against her that he was not wearing underwear.
Oh.
How does she know that? And wearing thin pants.
Oh, the thin pants. I think I'm going to go out today. I better not wear those. I mean, when is the last time you went out? You went outside and were like, I don't know if I should wear my thick pants or my thin pants.
I better not wear my tidy whities. I'm going to go commando and wear my thin pants.
Yeah, I mean, do you even know if you have pants that are thin or thick?
Oh, no.
No one knows that. Kind of fucking, what lawyer wrote that line? He wore the thin pants.
He wore the thin pants so he could get more
grind?
More
friction to his grind?
He could get more friction.
Get the fuck out of here. I wore my thin pants today. I'm not going to be raping anybody today, so I'm going to wear my thick jeans.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Thin pants.
He was wearing his thin pants. She fought back and struggled to be free, but Tyler restrained her.
Was she wearing her thick skirt or her thin skirt? That's what I want to know.
Exactly. Was she wearing her granny panties, or was she wearing a heavy paneled girdle at the time?
Yes, I need to know these answers.
The musician has denied the claims. U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan dismissed Bellino's lawsuit without prejudice, meaning it can't be filed again. This is the second time he has dismissed Bellino's complaint against Tyler. In February, he said that Tyler's conduct didn't amount to a serious risk of physical injury, and which would have allowed Bellino to sue using the 2-year window given by the Gender Motivated Violence Act.
The Gender Motivated Violence Act. Wow.
Kaplan
there should be nothing, unless it's a murder, there should be nothing that has a 50-year statute of limitations on it. I'm sorry, but no.
I completely agree. I mean, my memory is really good, as you're well aware.
Mm-hmm.
But can I sit here today and tell you word for word, detail for detail, exactly something that happened to me 50 years ago?
Fuck no.
I can give you kind of a general idea, maybe.
I'm gonna be honest. I doubt you could do it from 10 years ago. Word for word? No way.
No. Kaplan gave her until March 13th to amend her complaint. We agree with the judge's reasoning and are grateful for the result on behalf of our client. Tyler's lawyer wrote in a statement. Tyler has also been sued for sexual assault in California court by Julia Misley. Can you look her up? Julia, Julia Misley. That's M as in Mary, Isley. Julia Misley. The woman said she met Tyler when she was 16 and that he coerced and pursued the plaintiff into believing this was a quote unquote romantic love affair. Well, I'm sure it was. In response to Misley's lawsuit, Tyler said that he and Misley, who was known as Julia Holcomb, had a consensual sexual relationship despite the woman being 16 years old at the time. The musician also said that he has immunity due to being the legal guardian of Misley at the time of the
He was?
That's what it said. The musician also said that he has immunity due to being the legal guardian of Misley at the time of the relationship. Now, isn't that what Jimmy Page had with that? What was her name? The girl?
Yeah, whatever her name was. Yeah, I don't know. That somehow I don't think legal guardianship gives you guardianship to fucking the pussy.
Wow.
But looking at the picture of her here, not guilty.
What was the girls with Jimmy Page? Lori something?
I don't know.
You would know it if you heard it. Long Daniels told Reuters this week that the judge fastidiously applied the facts to the law.
Lori Maddox.
Yeah, Lori Maddox, right. That is all we can ask from the judge. We are particularly happy for Stephen and his family. Not just good. Stephen and his family.
I'm sure his family's quite happy that his sexual assault trial from 50 years ago is over.
Now, what I remember, at least the stories that I remember came out, was that Liv Tyler thought that Todd Rundgren was her father for the long
Really?
time. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
That her mother, what's her name? Belle Bow or something like that? What's her
Man, you know all these people. I know none of these fucking people.
I guess that she was involved with Todd Rundgren after.
First of all, there is absolutely no way that Steven Tyler is not Liv Tyler's fucking dad.
Well, I know, but this was when she was a kid, though.
Yeah, I mean, they look
when
the same.
When they got older, but her mother was involved with Todd Rundgren at the time.
Belle Buell.
Right.
She looks like a fucking piece of ass.
But the thing is that when her mother was involved with Todd Rundgren, Liv thought Todd was her father.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I remember the stories is that she and her mother lived like in a separate house from Steven or something.
Okay.
And it was just like a weird thing. And it's like, well, good on Steven Tyler. He had a lot of money. He had chicks. But the whole Rockstar lifestyle, it's so different from what normal working class people live.
Oh yeah, totally
Very different.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you and I, just because of our associations with a lot of these people, we kind of get it because we've been around it, we've seen it,
sure.
Experiences. Like, yeah, I kind of get it. You're famous, you made money, you had chicks, and the thing is, and regardless of the, what do you want to call the I don't know, the stereotype, if you will, chicks like money. They like money, and they like power.
And they like fame.
They like fame. And when they get caught up in that hamster wheel of the money and fame and stuff, and they get cast aside after their usefulness is done, then it's a scorned woman situation.
Yeah, well, then they're bitter.
Of course. And that's the whole thing. It's just like, it's just how it is. It's just like, you put yourself in that situation. Did you think this was going to be a romance story from here until the end of time?
No.
No,
Well,
you're just an available piece of ass at the moment.
And it is really amazing when you really start to know these guys, to know how many of these bitches were just pass-arounds. How many of these? I mean, look, I know I'm naming names out of school here, but how many rock stars did Bobby Brown fuck? Famously fuck.
Yeah.
Or Tawny Katane. Or, what was the chick? The DeBars?
Oh, yeah.
Pamela DeBars.
And she was a famous groupie.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm saying. What was the girl that was...
Go ahead.
What was the girl that was married to John Karabi and maybe Jizzy's girlfriend as well? Yeah. Layla something?
Yeah.
I mean, this BB Buell, she's bouncing between Steven Tyler's cock and fucking Todd Rundgren's dick. I mean, these chicks, they find their way into that circle and then they just fucking play all the people.
Well, how about one of the 80s favorites?
Who?
Heather Locklear.
Bounced, yeah.
Bounced between Tommy Lee and
Richie
Sambora.
Yeah. Yeah, Orianthe now. She was with Richie, and then, at least for a minute, she was sort of dating Tracy Guns, I think. At least that was the hot rumor that was out about a year ago. That they were hooking up. I mean, dude, these chicks, they get into this circle, and again, I'm not saying that it's even wrong. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But
it's not wrong. It's just when they come back and want something because of it.
Well, it's when the realization is complete that they're just pass around broads that are no longer hot.
Yeah, or you've scratched that itch, and now that guy or that rock star or whatever, he's off to the next conquest or whatever you want to call it. That's just how it works. That is, I mean, this is age old. This is nothing new. This has been going on since
there's been rock stars.
Yeah, since what, the 50s, 60s?
Yeah, since Elvis, for fuck's sake.
Exactly.
Elvis had Priscilla, and then when he was still sort of messing around with Priscilla when he met that other broad, the one that he was with when he died.
Or Anne Margaret, who was a hot piece of ass. Anne Margaret was just, oof.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
How many famous dicks did she jump on?
Yeah. The Kennedys, Joe DiMaggio, who's that writer? What was that writer's name?
A writer. I don't know.
That author, Miller. What was his name? Something Miller.
Marilyn Monroe boyfriends. Let's see.
Arthur Miller.
Harper Miller?
Arthur
Miller?
Yeah, Arthur Miller. She was married to him. She was married to Joe DiMaggio. She was linked with the Kennedys, both the Kennedys, Robert and JFK. So she was the pass around girl.
Oh, let's see. Marilyn Monroe. First marriage was to James Doherty. Second marriage, Joe DiMaggio.
Shannon Doherty's grandpa.
Is that?
No, I'm just joking.
I was going to say, I don't know.
I just
could be
using the name, but go ahead.
Arthur Miller is the third husband.
Mm-hmm.
Then the boyfriends were Elia Kazan, Charlie Chaplin Jr., Milton Berle.
Wow, Milton Berle.
Milton Berle threw that big cock up in there.
I didn't know anything about that. His big hog.
Marlon Brando, Frank Sinatra, Jerry Lewis, John F. Kennedy, and Robert Kennedy.
There you go.
That's a lot of famous dick going up in there.
Yeah. And at what age she die? 36?
Yeah, like 36, 37.
Yeah. So she took
in a row.
In a row? 36. So she took 36 dicks in a row, and then
That's
she
right.
died.
Then she just dropped off. Good Lord.
Yeah, exactly. So But these people bringing these lawsuits 40 and 50 years later, fucking ridiculous.
It's dumb. It's crazy talk.
Why are you destitute now? You have no retirement plan. You have no money. Is that the deal? Is that what you're doing?
Look, I don't want to shame any victims, but 50 years later, I'm sorry, but you found a way to cope. You found a way to cope, and it wasn't so important to you that you needed to fight back. So enough, just enough.
Unless you're, of course, if you're looking for a payday.
Yeah. Well, that's the only reason they're doing it now, is just money, just money.
Right.
Stupid.
I agree. Well, I sent you a link. I don't know if you saw it yet, but I sent you a link. And this is some of the most ridiculous shit you ever saw about privileged cunts.
All right.
Since we're talking about privileged cunts.
Okay, let's.
Here's a current privileged cunt who thinks she's above the law, above reproach. She does not have to adhere to lawful commands. She can do what she wants. But apparently, upstate New York district attorney, he decided that she doesn't have to stop for law enforcement, even if she breaks the law, and even if they stop her or attempt to stop her. And she's just like, yep, I'm the district attorney. You don't know shit. I don't have to do anything you say.
Yeah, good. I hope they busted her ass anyway.
Well, here you go.
Okay, you want the video?
Yes, let's play some of this. Let's analyze it as it goes along.
Okay, let's go.
I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
She don't really care. Well, you were speeding, cunt. Oh.
How dare you try to pull me over? I'm the DA.
Wow, what an entitled bitch.
There we go.
All right, here we go.
So you can call this.
Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay, well,
I was on the phone.
You're not supposed to be on the phone.
Here's the thing. I watch a lot of Code Blue Cam. You ever watch those videos?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That two things. Traffic stop. Cigarettes and a phone. Those are the two things people are obsessed with. They don't care how much trouble they're in.
Yeah.
They don't care how dire the situation is. They've got to have their hand on their phone, and they got to have a cigarette to smoke.
Or weed. Weed's a big one, too.
Well, the weed bust, they don't ask to smoke weed.
Oh, yeah.
In the presence of the cops. They go, can I get my cigarettes?
Right.
Can I get my cigarettes after they've been wrestled to the ground or they've been tased or whatever? The only thing on their mind is, can I get my cigarettes and where's my phone?
I need that nicotine dick immediately.
Where's my phone and I need cigarettes?
Right.
All right. So here she is feverishly texting on her phone.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
You're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
Can you please tell him to leave me alone?
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, you know what? She doesn't get away with this, does she?
No. But she's got this attitude like, why are you hassling me?
Yeah, because you broke the law, bitch. Don't give a shit what your job is. You're a fucking lawbreaker, and you're going to have to fucking deal with that.
Yeah. Take the L. Take the L.
Take the L, cunt bag.
All right.
Here we go.
It's
Officer Christopher. Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Go away.
Hello, sir. Good. Ma'am, can you please stay at the back? This is a ma'am, this is a legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No. I wish this guy just pull out his fucking gun and shoot her. Just
Exactly.
Just I wasn't sure what she was doing. She wouldn't obey commands, so I fucking gunned her down.
Right, of course.
That's what needs to happen. Or his taser. Just taser to the fucking ground.
Taser, yeah.
First of all, and I'm going to say something bad about the cop, too. The cop should have swatted that goddamn phone away from his face. He should not talk to whoever's on the phone. He doesn't know who that is. He doesn't know who that is.
Right. But see, here's the thing. Cops these days are vilified.
Oh, I know.
For trying to do their job. So they have to go the extra mile to try to prevent some kind of an incident, that could be prevented because holy shit, you didn't take every extra step you could have to stop some kind of an incident from happening.
Well, going forward, if I get stopped, I'm just going to call you and say that you're the fucking, the head of the fucking law enforcement in whatever town.
Just say that I'm the mayor of whatever town you're in and that you're friends with the mayor.
Yeah. Here, talk to Governor Neeley. I mean, what the fuck? He's taking a phone call to even if he doesn't justify it, he's even just entertaining this is ridiculous.
I agree.
He should have swatted that phone away and fucking pulled his taser out and said, get on your fucking knees or I'm going to fucking tease you into fucking being passed out.
Yeah.
This cunt. Holy shit. All right, here we go.
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And
Coming
she
home from
failed
work.
to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
But she went inside anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like,
right.
I don't have to do what you say.
Come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you just
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No.
Why? I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. Okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were
I
initiated.
didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people.
Oh, shut up. Oh my God, I hate her.
I got in my garage. This is my safe space. Get out of here.
Why is he not? And I get why. I wish he wasn't wearing a dash cam. Just drop a fucking wood shampoo on this fucking bitch. Give her the real fucking Head and Shoulders.
Right?
Jesus Christ. What a bitch.
I agree.
I absolutely hate. And somebody said in here, all she got was a fucking $180 fine.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here with that. So why even fucking obey the law on any level?
Well, that's the whole thing. I work within the confines of the borders of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, as our good friend Jericho Green says, the America shooting range.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I have to be so careful going into the office every day because Chicago has a quote unquote no pursuit policy for their cops now. So certain demographics don't stop at stop signs or stop lights anymore. They just roll on through as if there is no stop sign or stoplight anymore.
Right. Jesus.
Because no one is going to pursue them.
But if you did it, would they pursue you or no?
Probably not. They have a no pursuit thing, but you have to enter an intersection and you have to be really careful because these people will blow through a stop sign like it's not even there.
Jesus Christ.
And that's the problem. And the weird thing is that I work literally on the border of Indiana and Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have these problems on the Indiana side.
Of course not.
But the minute that I enter Illinois, it's a free-for-all. It's the wild, wild west.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's nuts, man. Just nutty.
So it's just a free-for-all.
Yeah. That's fucking nuts.
Yep. Well, since we're talking about privileged, out of control cunts.
Okay.
A woman has been charged after a man was found dead at Cherokee Park in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
She is accused of taking $60 from him and using it to buy 2 chicken wing combos.
She deserves death.
So
Did she share?
So she killed this guy, robbed him of $60, and then she went to her favorite chicken wing place and got some chicken wing combos.
Seems reasonable, dude. These things are like $2 a wing now. You got to do what you got to do, including murder people.
All right. Well, here's her name if you want to look her up.
Okay.
Her name is Kenyetta. That is Kenyetta. What kind of weed was her mother smoking when
Kenyetta?
Kenyetta.
Okay.
Hayes. Hayes.
I'm guessing white woman?
Yes, white woman.
Okay.
26. Is charged with first-degree murder in a perpetuation of a robbery. Her bond has not yet been set.
Her bond? Why would she be getting bond in a fucking murder case?
Well, because she had chicken wings to get to. They busted her before she ate all of her wings.
Well, that is a crime in itself, I do admit, but
or should I say she ate all of her wangs.
Her wangs?
Monday, officers responded to a shooting at the 2900 block of Fillmore Avenue. They saw a man suffering from a gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The next day, a woman told police that her daughter, who is Hayes, was a person of interest and took her to the homicide office. Hayes reportedly told Memphis police that she was at the Marathon gas station at Lamar Avenue when a man offered to give her $60 in exchange for oral sex.
All right. Well, now this makes a little more sense. It's not a direct trade. No. Life for chicken wings.
Right. According to Hayes, he never planned on. Who plans on that?
She never planned to what? Suck his dick? She just wanted the wings?
Did she plan on wearing her thin pants?
Probably. Thin bib. For the wangs.
She never planned on performing oral sex. Instead, she was going to, quote unquote, hit a lick, which meant to rob him.
Yeah.
You're familiar?
That sounds about right, yeah.
Are you familiar with that?
Hit a lick?
Hit a lick?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Have you?
Yeah.
This is the first time I ever heard that.
I watch a lot of TV.
Reports state that when they got to the park, Hayes allegedly shot the man,
wow,
took his cash, and then she left the scene on foot. Hayes told police she was thirsty for money, so she spent $47 on 2 hot wing combos for herself and her boyfriend after shooting the victim.
So she rewarded herself for killing this guy with a trip to Popeyes? Are you fucking kidding me?
$47 for 2 combos?
Wings are expensive, dude.
That's $23.50 a pop.
That's not that much. But that's probably only about 12 wings. I mean, they're about $1.75 a wing.
Are they?
Yeah. Mix in a drink with that? That's not that crazy.
A grape drink.
Grape drink? $2 for the bullet that she used?
Holy shit.
It all adds up, man.
Does it?
I mean, think about it. If it's $1.75 a wing, each 12 wings is about $20.
All right. I'm just going to take your word.
Well, I mean, think about it. 12 wings is about right?
Right.
So 2 orders of that. That's $40. 2 drinks, $3.50 each.
All right.
For 2 drinks, that's $37.
Wow.
Or $47 rather. Look at me doing some math and not being wrong.
God damn. All right. There you are. So there's the girl who failed to suck your dick, but will take your money and kill you so she could get some combo wings.
Yeah. Well, hope they were good. Consider she gave up her life for him.
Right. No, he gave up his life.
Well, yeah, that's true. She'll probably get a warning.
Right. She'll probably just get like
no bail release.
She'll just get a signature bond and be free to go.
Yeah, she'll just disappear.
Right. Jesus Christ.
All right, let's do one more and get the fuck out of here.
All right. One more whack ass story.
Okay.
A mother is found dead in a clothing donation bin at a Florida mall.
I know I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's funny.
We live in a fucked up world, dude.
Hey, look what I found at the Goodwill. Somebody's dead mom.
Exactly. Well, I wanted to end this because it is Mother's Day.
Oh, of course.
Right. We kind of planned this out a little bit.
There you go.
So this credit goes out to Marcos, a fan of the CMS.
Okay.
All right. A Florida mother was found dead inside of a clothing donation box by police answering a call of children searching for their mom.
Oh, wow.
A mother was found dead inside of a clothing donation box in Florida by police who said it appeared that the mom had climbed into the receptacle. The unidentified woman was discovered inside of a curbside container for donated shoes, clothing, and toys at the Winn-Dixie Plaza in High Springs. We do not suspect foul play right now, said the High Springs chief of police. There's very limited information, and obviously an autopsy will be done that will give us more information on the cause of the death. Witnesses said the woman's children had been looking for their mother in several shops located in the plaza. Hours later, her body was found in the container. The woman's remains were transferred to the coroner's office where an autopsy was performed. Meanwhile, an investigation is ongoing, authorities said. No details were released about the children or their whereabouts following their mother's death.
How the fuck did she get into that box?
Well, she climbed in. She was a hood rat.
Again, I say, how do you climb into that box?
Well, that's a question that a lot of your former girlfriends ask. How did you climb into that box?
Yeah, well, they probably did wonder that. That opening's less wide than Belle Delphine's. Jesus.
You talk about bringing that up right back around. Jesus. That's why I like the final hour of this show. It always comes up to be the ridiculousness of the world we live in.
It's just where we get dumb and tired.
Stupid. It's just stupid, man.
It is.
It's just like, and here's the thing. And, I'm going to put this out to you as my friend, but mostly our listeners.
Yeah.
Our listeners are still here because they're not these fucked up people.
Right.
I don't think you and I, after 30 years of doing radio in general and knowing fans and, so on and so forth, I can't say that I know of a CMS fan that met their demise because they were doing something fucked up.
No, not that I'm aware of. No.
That?
Yeah, I don't know any. No.
So I think about that. Let me give you one example, and we'll close out the show.
Okay.
So back in the mid 90s, I worked at a truck driving school. I was a truck driving instructor.
Okay.
So I worked at a truck driving school, and the first 2 weeks of the truck driving program was what they call classroom, where you kind of learned all the rules and regulations of, getting a license to be a commercial vehicle driver.
Right.
And a lot of it had to do with conduct and behavior and how to, not lose your license and, the rules and regulations of being a commercial driver. And oftentimes I would get these people who were kind of misguided, if you will, would always ask questions. Well, what if I was at a bar, and what if I was with my friends, and what if we blah, blah, blah. And my answer would always be, well, don't do that.
Right.
If your friends are kind of suspect, or, you're in a bad situation, maybe you shouldn't be there.
Right.
Use some good judgment.
That makes sense. Sure.
Don't put yourself in a bad situation. Just kind of stay away from that kind of stuff. Yeah, but that's where my friends are at, and that blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, maybe you should pick better friends. Maybe
Right.
you should, maybe you should reevaluate your situation, or who you associate with, or places you go, or people or, this is about being an adult and using good judgment and all these other things. So, yeah, I tried to preach that or teach that even way back then.
Right.
So I had a young man. How old was I was doing this? I was in my early 30s.
Okay.
And I had a young guy. He might have been in his early 20s, and pleasant enough kid. And he was one of those guys who would ask all kinds of questions about, well, what if I. I said, listen, if you're going to be a commercial driver and have a CDL, and you're going to take this opportunity or this career seriously, you need to reevaluate your life. And during the course of the truck driving course, which was 6 weeks, this kid didn't show up to class one day.
Okay.
And I was just like, well, what happened to him? And I'm going to tell you something that is just horrifying. And I won't forget this to this day.
Sure.
He went to some bar with some of his friends who he asked me about. What if I did that? What if I? And here's the thing. He already knew that maybe the people he hung out with was maybe not the most reputable, and maybe he went to places that could cause him a problem or an issue.
Okay.
Well, apparently the reason why he did not show up to class is because he went out to a bar with his friends in a bad part of town, got into an altercation with somebody, and he got himself curb stomped to death.
Oh, fuck that.
Somebody stomped his head
On the curb, huh?
on the curb, stomped him to death.
Ouch.
And it was just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And here's a kid who asked me, well, what if?
Yeah.
And it's just like, we all have good sense of it.
Right. Radar or whatever.
You
Right.
need to listen to your good senses.
Yeah. Believe me, it's one of the reasons I stay home all the time now. My senses tell me not to go anywhere.
Exactly. So this is why I think during our tenure doing this show for so long together, that I don't think you and I can tell, at least we're not aware of, any of our fans who met a tragic fate because of stupidity.
No, not at all.
On their part.
Yeah, no. I mean, when they've died, it's just been all...
Yeah, because of natural causes.
Yeah, shoveling snow or whatever,
But it wasn't because somebody got curb stomped at a bar.
No, got shot robbing a liquor store or something. No, none of that's happened that I'm aware of, no.
So that's what I'm talking about. So anyway, I just wanted to end that just saying, thank you, fans, for being guys that are like us.
Right.
That's why you listen to us, because it's relatable.
Yeah, you're not as whack ass as the rest of them.
Right. So I don't have a mother anymore. My mother passed away in 85 in a car wreck. And my secondary mother, who was kind of adoptive mother to me, whom you spoke with here on the show.
Yeah, on the show, yeah.
Nellie, she passed away 4 years ago. But I don't have a mother, but I can remember them fondly, both my biological mother and my kind of adopted mother, and
sure,
so on and so forth. I know your mother is still alive, but
yes.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I hope whether your mother is, with you or not, that you have fond memories or good times. And what are you doing for your mother? Anything, Chris?
I don't know. I only just found out quite literally maybe 4 hours before the show tonight that my mom was even back from Spain.
Okay.
She got back today or yesterday from Spain. So obviously there's no plan. I didn't even know when she was coming back. So I don't know. I'll call her tomorrow and see what she's doing. And if she's not doing something, we'll go and stand in line for 2 hours at some fucking restaurant or something.
Stand in line for 2 hours.
Well, it's Mother's Day. Mother's Day with no appointment. You're not going to just walk into fucking a decent restaurant.
You have to get up and make an appointment or go online to Open Table or some shit like that and
Let's see what's open.
And surprise your mom and say, "Hey, Mom, I'm taking you to..."
Well, unfortunately, she's going to have to take me because my car is still in the fucking shop.
Right. That's right.
Unless I want to take a long walk.
Well, that's the whole, Mom, you drive, I'll buy.
That's right. That's really what it is. Mom, let me be the faggot in the passenger seat.
Right. Exactly. So that's kind of funny. But anyway, it's been a fun show.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. We had some fun topics tonight. A lot of music talk tonight. Some whack-ass music talk tonight. But anyway, everybody have a safe and enjoyable Mother's Day. And God willing, Chris and I will be back next week to hopefully entertain your asses.
Yeah. And then a week off after that. I'm telling people in advance, 2 weeks from now, we're off.
Yeah, because Johnny Gioli is coming to the Pinball PA Palace in Pennsylvania.
That's right. And I will be there.
In the area, hopefully, maybe you'll go as well.
Yeah, and if you're not, well, then you can watch the best of, which is already recorded and done and put up and everything else. So
yeah. All right. Well, since it is Mother's Day and we're out of here, I think I'm going to play an appropriate song that I think everybody can relate to.
Okay.
We're going to get out of here with a Lynch Mob cover of a Queen classic, Tie Your Mother Down.
All right. Perfect.
All right, until next Saturday night, this is Neeley along with my very good friend
Chris Agan.
And we're gone.
See ya.
Seth and Chris don't say it enough, but the best place for everything associated with The Seth Williams Show is their website, www.thesethwilliamsshow.com. You can watch all live episodes of the show live right there on the site. You can get past shows in both audio and video on demand formats. You can join our exclusive VIP programs on Minds and Super Chat right from the page. You can also purchase all the Best Seth Show merchandise on the page as well. Bookmark it today, www.thesethwilliamsshow.com.